Where's your ball? Where's your ball, Jack? Go get your ball. Go get your ball. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jack. I'm sure he'll be in my lap in just a minute. Good morning, Royals. Today is March 25th. It's Wednesday. It looks like we're going to be in the 80s today. Looking forward to another great day in our home education experience. If you guys could all stand for the pledge with me, that'd be great. Jack, come here. Jack, stand up. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Stand up. Good boy. These are your royal announcements. I feel like I need some kind of theme music, so I'll work on that and see if we can get that going for next week maybe. Earlier this week, Governor Ducey and Superintendent Hoffman announced that we will be canceling AZM2s this year. So what does that mean for us? Well, that means that our kids are not going to be taking their state tests in 3rd through 8th grade, or the AIM Science test as well, I believe. We'll be giving out more information about that as if anything else changes or shifts. But what does that mean for today and for this week? Some of you have received packets of information for AZM2 prep or AZ Merit prep. It's okay to keep working on that and to utilize those things. There's some great resources out there, so please continue to use those. From our CEO, I'm just going to read an announcement here from Mrs. Dieterman. As a response to Governor Ducey's executive order released on March 23rd, Lehman Academy preschools, so our PreK program, would like to do our part to service families that are part of an essential business and are in need of childcare services. Our PreK facilities will reopen on Monday, March 30th. Obviously, we'll be taking every precaution, and if you have questions, please reach out to Shelby Romero. If you have PreK scholars and if you are in an essential business and need to be working and need that childcare. Obviously, there's a lot of things that we need to be careful with as we move forward with this decision, but if you have questions, please reach out. We are now into day 3, and we've got all of our kinks worked out. Things are working perfectly. All the technology is working. The lesson plans are perfectly balanced. Parents have discovered the ability to be teacher and parent and making dinner and being a stay-at-home worker, and everything is wonderful and balanced. Well, maybe not quite. Maybe we have some work to do still, but that's all right. We are in day 3. We've made it through first 2 days of working at home, and we're getting ready for the rest of this week and moving into next week. Today, you'll be receiving an email from your teachers with a URL in it that you can post in your address bar, and that URL will be a link to Plan Book. That Plan Book is where you'll be able to find all of your assignments for your kids in kind of one place. You'll have a unique URL for each grade. So please bookmark that URL so that you can find it quickly in your address bar. You can label it as your kid's name or their grade so that you can find it quickly and easily. But then that plan book will have all the links that you need for completing the different assignments. We are working on plans for collecting assignments, for grading, and we'll be distributing that information as we fine-tune that. Some teachers have already begun to do that and have already worked out some plans with families. So we won't necessarily be changing any of that, but for the families that have not yet handed anything in, that is coming soon to a theater near you. But in the meantime, please keep a folder of some type where you can collect all of your schoolwork that your scholars are doing. I'll be sending out a short survey tomorrow, which is Thursday already, which is unbelievable, but I'll be sending out that survey tomorrow, and that survey will be essential for every family to fill out so that we can get some feedback as we plan for next week. Don't want to assume that things are going specific ways. I am getting a lot of comments, both things are working really well and things are really struggling. So we are balancing that, and I am having conversations with our teachers every day. But I want to have one place where we can kind of collect all of that feedback. So I'm going to be sending that survey out tomorrow. Got a tip for the day for you today. I'd like you to have your scholars work with you today on making adjustments to your schedule. You are now 2 days in, starting your third day. Give your kids the opportunity, kids take the opportunity to help make a schedule for today. Just a couple ideas. Pick a start time. It doesn't have to be 7:30. It could be 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, depending on what is going to serve your family. But pick a start time. That's kind of the first thing. Plan out in 30-minute blocks. If you get to the end of an activity and you still have some time, maybe you allow your scholars to have a little bit of free time or to get outside. Or you may want to shift all of your lessons up a little bit so that you can finish earlier. Either way, you know your kids, you know what's going to serve them best. But kids, I want you to think through activities that you are interested in and things that you feel you can do or learn. I highly recommend learning some new skills while we're here in this environment. I'm seeing lots of challenges that are being put out on Facebook and on Instagram. So look for some opportunities to challenge yourself and carve that time into your schedule. Make a plan for it. My son is playing guitar. He's learning how to play guitar, and he talked to me this morning about scheduling different blocks of time throughout this week so he can learn some guitar riffs in different genres of music. And he's really excited about it, and we're treating that as part of school. So look for opportunities to do that. I'd also like you to carve out some free time. Give yourself some time to relax, to have fun, to play some video games, to get outside and to play, run around. Count that as gym. But carve some free time out and put that into your schedule. And then most importantly, please, please, please pick an end time and stick to it. I don't want school to be a burden in this season. I want school to be enjoyable, and I want it to be fun. Come here. Come here. It's fun to, where'd he go? Come here, Jack. Jack's being all camera shy. Nonetheless, I want school to be fun. I want it to be enjoyable. I want you guys to get the most out of it that you can. And look for every opportunity to do that. Stick to it. Hang in there. I'm going to have a little section that I'm going to call Words of Wisdom. And today's Words of Wisdom is from Marie Curie. And she said, life is not easy for any of us. But what of that? We must have perseverance and above all, confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something, and that thing must be attained. Ladies and gentlemen, these have been your royal announcements. I'm your principal, Mr. Carey. Together, we're producing tomorrow's leaders today. Have a great day, encourage one another, and build each other up.